There's some really nice free VST instruments and effects in this video, plus there's even a newer free DAW to talk about, and this video is sponsored by DistroKid. Get your music onto Spotify, iTunes, and everywhere else, plus keep 100% of the royalties with DistroKid. Now here's a free instrument plugin. This is Sweet Case from Noise Ash. This one is an e-piano plugin that can cover a variety of styles. It's extremely easy to use, and it comes with some excellent mix-ready presets to help get you started. You can also get deeper into your sound by accessing the effects section, and that has distortions, modulation, reverb, and an EQ. Now to get this one, you will need to provide your email address. Now here's a free VST from Analog Obsession. This one is called A-Tone. This one is an interesting and very easy to use channel strip plugin that can give you some real vintage vibes. You have API style filters, an input control that can deliver some saturation. The EQ section is based on the API 553 EQ, which is a very interesting one. And one of my favorite parts of this plugin is the compressor section. It's based on the Altec 436C tube compressor, and you can turn each of these modules on and off in here, so if you just want the compressor or you just want the EQ, you can turn everything else off and just use whatever module it is you want. Now here's a free instrument plugin from Sample Science. This one is Majestic Celesta, and this is based on the Celesta or Celeste bell piano. And this can be for when you want something a little more interesting than just a piano or an e-piano. You have some onboard effects in here like chorus, distortion, delay, and reverb. Plus you can use it in 3 different modes: poly, mono, and legato. It's a cool little instrument, and to get this one, you do need to go through a pay what you want checkout process, but you can just put in 0 if you want it for free. However, you will need to give them an email address to complete the process. Here's another cool free VST effect plugin. This one's from VZ Tech, and it's called Malibu. Now it's based on the single tone Malibu guitar pedal, and this is a reverb and tremolo effect. And yes, you can absolutely use this on your guitar, but also try it out on other instruments as well. You can bypass either of these effects, so it can just be used as a tremolo or just as the reverb. And with the reverb, you have a bright and a dark mode, and there's many other great features on board as well. Next up, we have a new free vocal compressor, but first, what do you do with the music that you create? You should be releasing it, and with DistroKid, you can easily get your music onto Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Instagram, and even right here on YouTube, and you'll keep 100% of the royalties. Plus, if you want to have some professional looking marketing material that you can share on your social media profiles, DistroKid has a ton of images and videos that are just for your release, and you can quickly download those, share them all over the place, and this can help you to get noticed on all your social media sites and bring some more attention to your music. And you can access all of this stuff for free with your DistroKid membership, which is right around $20, but be sure to use the link down in the description. You're going to save 7% off of that, so save some money, release your music, and market it with DistroKid. Now here's a free plugin from Atlas Audio. This is Auraleak Vocal Compressor, and it has 2 modes, clean or scream, and each of these modes has a fixed attack and release, with the clean mode being a softer compression that has a slower attack and slower release, and the scream mode has a harder compression with a faster attack and faster release. And then you simply adjust the threshold to dial in the amount of compression that you want on your track. You can also add some saturation to your vocals and attack the sibilance with this plugin as well, so you can cut down on the amount of effects that you have on your vocal track. You do need to go through a free checkout process in order to get this one, which means you will need to give them an email address.
You and me, the way that things they used to be. Better get used to reruns, like zombies in my head.
I love saturation plugins, and this one is pretty cool. It's called Band Saturator from Bandsaw Crown. This is a slightly slimmed down version of their Pro Saturator. With this one, you get 3 saturation types. There's a filter section, and you can toggle it to come on before or after the saturation. You can also toggle between hard and soft limiting. You can resize the user interface, and there's even some decent presets in here to help you get started with various instruments like drums, vocals, or on your entire mix. You will need to supply them with your email address to get this one. Now I thought I should add a free DAW to this list. It's Traction Waveform 13 free. Now with the free version, not a lot has changed from Waveform 12 free if you've used that in the past. You have a sleeker user interface, but you can still have unlimited tracks. You can add third-party VST plugins like all the ones that I've shown in this video, and it does come with some basic but decent effects, and the 4OSC instrument plugin plus the micro drum sampler, and that has an 808 and 909 drum kit in it. The free version of Waveform 13 doesn't come with that new clip launcher feature that you might have seen, but you can purchase that as a separate expansion, so you only need to purchase the features that you want. If you're still looking for a DAW, or maybe you're wanting to change things up, Traction Waveform 13 free is a great choice. And if you're still wanting even more free plugins, you can find them in this video right here. And if you liked this video that you just watched, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. For Audio Tech TV, I'm Zane. Keep creating. Fist bump. Thumbs up.